Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie, and today we are watching Longlegs. I'm so excited. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome if you're new. Today, we are diving on into the movie Longlegs. I'm nervous for this one. I don't like scary movies, as many of y'all know, but yet I subject myself to them every year for content, for entertainment, and also just because even though I hate horror movies and I hate scary movies, I've definitely been blown away by some cinematically. Like Alien, for example, is one of those movies that I look to as like a really incredibly well-made film. Like in many ways, the reason I named my dog Ridley is because of the movie Alien. I was so impressed with that movie that I checked out more Ridley Scott and really liked a lot of his earlier work as a director. Even something like John Carpenter's The Thing, like a movie I'll never watch again, still really incredibly well made, and I can appreciate it for what it is, even if I never want to think about it or see it ever again. So I've definitely been impressed by a lot of the horror that I've watched here with all of y'all here on my channel. And I don't even know if this falls under horror or thriller or scary or what, but it looks creepy. The cover looks scary, okay? And that's pretty much all I know about this movie. I know that Nicolas Cage is in the film and that it's probably gonna freak me out a little bit. We actually haven't watched that many Nicolas Cage movies here on my channel. I don't think we've really watched any Nicolas Cage movies here on my channel, unless you count like Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. He voiced a character in that. But if you don't count that, I don't think we've watched a single Nicolas Cage film here. So that's kind of crazy. I think it would be fun to go back and watch some of his repertoire here on my channel. There's some movies of his that I've seen, but it's been a really long time, and I think it just could be a fun time to watch some of his work. But we're starting with this one, which is rather unfortunate because I feel like I'm just going to be a mess and stressed the whole time. But regardless, I am excited for this spooky season, for this Nightmares season, because I do have some movies on my list. Although I'm terrified of them winning any polls on Patreon, I would be excited, I guess, excited to check some of them out, eager to learn more about some of those movies. I really have a hard time saying positive things about this time of year. I really try to put things in a positive perspective just to get hyped, to get excited, but it's really a challenge. But if you want to have say in the movies that we watch over here during this time of year, definitely make sure to go check out my Patreon page. It's always linked in the description bar below. We've already done some polls over there for Nightmares, so if you want to be a part of the voting and have more say in the things that I watch over here, I would definitely consider checking that out. And also, if you like horror games and spooky game content, I'm definitely going to make more of an effort to stream more scary games over on my other channel, Natty Gold. That's also always linked in the description bar down below. We do a lot of live streams and gaming content over there, and there's definitely a lot of games that I want to force myself to play this spooky season. I might even carry it into November a little bit just because I'm traveling a lot in October. So if that kind of thing interests you, I would check that out as well. But that's all I really have for this intro, and that's all of the procrastinating that I have. So without any further ado, I think it's finally time to grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into Longlegs. I really hope the title doesn't have anything to do with Daddy Longlegs, otherwise I might have to leave the room. While you're slim and you're weak, you've got the teeth of a hydra upon you. You're dirty, sweet, and you're my girl. Ooh, I have like the chills in a bad way. I don't... I'm already uncomfy. I gotta calm down. Where are you going, little girl? Is somebody here to pick you up? Maybe it's not stranger danger. Maybe she knows him. No, he's gone. I can't, guys. I can't. It's gonna be a jump scare. What? Why? Don't go back! Don't go back there! Go back inside! She doesn't even look fazed. Ah! Fucking Christ! Oh, this is how we're starting? Really? Oh, that's great.
The almost birthday girl. It seems I wore my long legs today.
Huh?
What happens if I...
What? Oh my God. Ew. I don't want a birthday gift, sir. Take it back. Oh, I'm already so disturbed. Oh my God, Nicolas Cage. I believe you have the range, sir. I don't need to see it, honestly. I think I'm okay. What am I getting flashes of? I don't even want to look. I feel so icky and violated already.
This is the part where you get to do the things the grown-ups don't want to do anymore.
I wonder if this is the same little girl all grown up or just a different woman. She looks more tormented than anybody else. She looks like really traumatized. That's why I'm like wondering if she has personal history with this guy because she already looks so disturbed.
It's that one.
Huh?
What's what one?
3525. He's in there.
What? How do you know that?
What makes you say that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Watch him just get yeeted inside. She should probably be going up to the door with him. This girl is weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why is she already so tortured? Oh, the window right there.
Hi there. Hi, I was wondering if you could take a look at that for me.
Is he gonna peek through the blinds? He's gonna peek through the blinds, isn't he? She's going in. What the f? Her partner just shot. He really wasted no time. He just shot him. This is f***ing crazy. She's going in and she didn't even call in. What happened? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think she's operating as the smartest FBI agent I've ever seen.
Don't move.
I won't.
That's not him, because that's not Nicolas Cage. Okay, so we're hunting a different guy for this case? How did she have a hunch about that?
A letter was left with the bodies, read in a coded alphabet and not in the hand of anyone in any way connected to the families. So
Oh.
we have 10 letters like it, made by the same hand, 10 houses, 10 families over the past 30 years.
10 families?
And all of them signed with one word.
Longlegs?
Longlegs.
Ugh.
Someone or something is making the fathers do it.
Making the fathers do it. That's crazy. That's evil. That's some demonic
All the victim families have daughters whose birthdays are on the 14th of any given month.
I'm safe.
Get to come meet my wife and kid.
Oh.
Do I have to?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have to? She really just wants to go home. She really seems like a child, you know?
Hey, there she is.
You didn't call to say goodnight.
Oh God, when was his daughter born? I'm scared. When's your birthday, baby girl? Please tell me it's like not the 14th.
Hello.
Oh, hey, this is Agent Lee Harker. Harker?
God, she's so awkward. Say hi.
Do you want to see my room?
Oh, she's probably gonna say no. Just say yes. Oh my God, Harker is so weird. She looks like she's controlled by AI. Why is she acting like this?
Well, it's tomorrow.
Didn't you come to my
so
birthday
late.
party?
What?
Sounds great to me. Why don't you ask her?
Oh, she looks like she really doesn't want to go.
I'll be there.
She looks so unpleased about everything.
Somebody's birthday coming up.
Was she born on the 14th? That was creepy because she said the same line that Longlegs said in the beginning of the movie. Oh my God. What is his obsession with birthdays? Ah! Fucking Christ. Oh my God, she went outside? Bro, she has the opposite instincts of me. I would be calling 911. Like there's an intruder on my property. I know she's trained for this, but still. No. No. Oh, he's in her house! The f***? He just went in her house. See, this is why you don't go outside. No, I don't want to see him. Oh God, why did I decide to watch this again? Oh, is that her birthday? That's her birthday, huh? 9. Stood upon the sand of the sea. I don't even think she swept the whole house looking for him. Like she saw the card and just stopped. Yeah, babe. Babe. Have a survival instinct! What is she doing? I'm stressed! She's, it's always a good time for a Bible verse. I guess now more than ever.
The one thing that stood out was the repeated reference to the fine time we had at the Camera family farm, where X's marked the spot.
The camera family.
Their local priest makes his weekly visit, but it goes bad due to Carrie Ann's father and the axe from the tool shed. He kills the priest, his wife, and then himself. Carrie Ann's at school, so she survives. I believe Longlegs was at the camera family farm, and it's possible that Carrie Ann saw him.
And she's still alive?
What about the 13th?
I'm still not sure about that, but it's 3 days from now.
Oh, that's when he's gonna target her. Yep, that's when he wants to probably target you, Harker! Or maybe it's targeting her boss's kid. You know, maybe it's not about Harker. Maybe it's about the little girl, because isn't her birthday party coming up? I'm glad she at least has somebody with her this time. Makes me feel a little bit less scared. I feel like when I watch movies like this, if I put my hands up, it's like a layer of protection between me and the movie. Whoa, that's a cool shot. I thought it was dark outside. Why does it look like there's light coming in from outside? We're just doing that because it's cinematic. Is that a cross? Oh my God. Is there a body in there? Is it Carrie Ann? What is it? Oh, it's a little geocache spot, huh? You win. Oh, the creepy little violin plucky noises are back. Oh, it's a smiley face with the triangle. See, you won. Is it a doll? Oh, it's gonna do something scary. It's absolutely gonna do something stupid. Yep. Why'd you have to fall into the predictable? I knew that was so predictable, that jump scare, but still.
Listen.
All of a sudden, this movie's turning into Megan. Was she hearing parcel tongue now? What the f*** is going on? Oh my God, we're in his car. It didn't even occur to me.
Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.
Daddy! That gross guy is back again.
Ugh. Wow, I feel like the reveal of like seeing his face fully for like a few seconds was actually kind of anticlimactic.
Mommy! Save me from the hell of living!
What the f?
Do you remember your parents?
Oh God, we're seeing. I don't want to see it. Can you just tell me?
I mean...
Ooh, the creepy little eyes.
Letter.
Oh God, the nut. Ew. Ah! Jesus. Oh, hi, Nixon. Oh, dude. He thought that was her, and then he realized it was a doll. Oh God, this poor priest. No! Poor man. Oh wow, they've all lost it in this family. The devil has gotten into you. He's gonna chop her head. Oh my God.
Gosh, I don't ever want to forget him. To come and tells me something's to do for him.
Oh, really?
To do something for the man down the stairs.
The devil?
Like if he told me to take a jumpy out a window, I'd surely do.
Oh my God, the way she speaks.
Or if he told me to kill you right here in this room with my bare hand, I'd surely do.
Okay.
Just happy as peaches to watch your heavy heart go pop, pop.
The way she describes it, it sounds like a charming activity.
How does Longlegs know your name, Harker?
Mm-hmm. Has anybody looked at her birth date? I want to know what her past is all about, because clearly there's some baggage and issues
I revisited your file.
with her and her mama. Oh yeah, please tell us.
She called on a police report. January 13th, 1974. That's one day before your 9th birthday. That makes your birthday the 14th. Give a description of a trespasser. Tall and pale.
Oh my God. She was targeted, but he just played the long game with her and waited. Was she the little girl in the beginning of the movie? Oh my God.
You go see your mother.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Tell me what she says about the person who came to your house when you were a kid. Understood?
Maybe you should go with her, bruh. Oh my God, please tell me her mom is alive. Please. Oh God, Mom! Mom! Oh, Mom's alive. Oh, God. I don't know. Her mom's creeping me out too, man. There's nobody safe in this movie.
Will you tell me the honest truth about something?
Uh-huh.
Do you still say your prayers?
No.
No, Mom. I never said
Well.
my prayers, never once.
Oh, she never did. Oh, her mom. The devil's in the mom. Uh-oh. She lives in this, like, hoarded house. Oh, I wonder how much time it took, like, set department to, like, set all this up with all the props. Oh, my God. What is with the needles? What are those, teeth?
Jesus Christ, Mom.
Lee, age 10? He's here. Oh, my God. The mom's already possessed, y'all. A bug? Jesus fucking Christ! What in the Voldemort is going on? What's in the box? Don't tell me there's a fucking doll in there. That would be absolutely insane. Where are these photos from? I'm fine. I'm good. Ugh.
Cheese and crackers.
Oh, it was her. She took a photo of him?
Let me in now, and it can be nice. Make me go now, and I have to come back, but as many times as I like.
As many times as I like. So she didn't let him in, whereas like other people let him in? And so she's been haunted her whole life? Or what, is he leaving town? Are they all finding him out here? They're all just convening here at the bus stop? They got a call?
Sir, I'm gonna need you to get down on the f***ing ground.
He's walking up with no weapon. Kind of weird.
Longlegs isn't alone. He has to have someone helping him. Maybe multiple, but it has to be someone that the families felt comfortable letting into their house.
Someone they know or have met before.
Like the devil's possessing their family? I think the devil is just possessing a family member, and that's how, like, I think her mom is gonna be possessed. It's definitely not. She's coming in with no protection.
There she is.
The almost birthday girl.
The almost.
No, I knew he was gonna say that. You nasty.
The day you decided to go into law enforcement, you were 20.
Ugh.
We had such a big laugh about it.
We? You and your friend?
Although it was only me who laughed, not she.
Oh, your mom?
Who is she that you're talking about?
Your mom, I bet.
The seventh she.
What?
To be given the same choice that they've all been given. Accept the gift and destroy it. And destroy yourself. Or keep it. And bow down.
Oh, is that why they all killed their families? Because it was either they didn't want to give in to the devil?
January 13th, 1974, right?
And then when house number 8 was so white, whiter than a fish's throat, whiter than I knew then that the work we were doing was immaculate.
He really loves the color white, huh? Is that why he's all white and his face is white? As he's done this work, he's become whiter and whiter? I don't know.
Who is the man downstairs?
Babe.
Why don't you ask your mommy?
I knew he got to her mom. I knew it.
Hail Satan.
Ugh. Oh! Wow. Wow, he was efficient.
How do you want to do this?
I should go in alone. I'll tell her we need to bring her in for questioning.
That's a horrible idea.
All right. I'll stay right here.
Not a good idea at all. Not a good idea. She's gonna try to kill you, babe. Or she already killed herself. I don't know. I'm scared. Oh, she's playing music. Isn't that great?
Mom?
Oh my God, who put that doll there? Rude, props department. I hate you. Oh God. Ah! 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 No! Close your Oh no. No! Oh, she did nothing wrong. At least it happened quick. She didn't see it coming. Whoa, she's seeing...
Mom! Put the gun down!
Who's that little... Oh, it's a doll. It's a little version of her. Oh my God. It's fucking crazy.
No, he's free.
No, it's free. He wanted to be dead.
And you're free too, baby girl.
Oh God, she's gonna... Oh God, oh God. Oh no. Oh my God! This voodoo magic, holy shit.
The doll made the little girl forget and told her where to look.
Oh, that was why she had that psychic abilities.
The devil wanted the little girl for his own. But her mother could never let that happen. So her mother begged for the little girl's life to be spared. In exchange, she would have to help him.
Oh. So she was like a killer for the devil? She decided to work for the devil so her daughter could be spared?
And so it went like this. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, that's why people trusted her. She was the accomplice the whole time? Her daughter was right?
Honey, congratulations. You've won. A gift from the church.
A possessed doll. Why is it always a doll and the devil? Why is it? It's always a doll. It's always the devil. Oh God, leave her alone. Oh, okay.
Hey, Harker, you made it.
Hi there, Harker. It's really
Girl, put the gun away. Put the gun away. I'm scared.
Yeah, in fact, you're here just in time because Miss Ruby just started opening her presents.
No, 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 no. There's got to be a gift in there that shouldn't be opened. I bet there's a... No! God damn it! Her mother. Oh, you. How did they fall for this? How did Carter, of all people, fall for this?
She's the accomplice. She's Cobble's accomplice.
Sit down!
Oh no, he's already... It's too late. No, it's too late. No. I knew this was going to happen. This was kind of predictable.
The woman is already dead. And the little girl will be next.
No.
Anna.
And the fact that they're crying, because you can tell their core, they don't want this to happen, but they're being controlled.
If they don't die, then we will burn and twist and burn and twist in hell forever.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen to you anyway, babe. I'm pretty sure we should just kill you, ma'am. You know, you deserve to burn in hell, honestly.
Carter, stop.
Aww. You have to kill your mom, babe.
Mom, please.
Don't come in!
Man, we really just let everybody die except for this little girl's just obsessed with this doll now. How do we fix this? I think you have to take the ball out of the doll, out of the brain. I don't know, I think it's too late. Or maybe you do just shoot it? Maybe you just break it. Are you f***ing kidding me? No f***ing way.
Hail Satan.
Huh. So it's been a bit since I watched this movie. I actually filmed an outro pretty much right after watching the movie. I took a break, sat down and filmed the entire outro, and then I slept on it, and I actually wanted to film it all over again because I actually feel like the more I've thought about this movie, the more frustrated I was with it. So without wasting any time, let's just get right into the review. When I review movies, I look at 4 categories, 1 being sound design, 2 being production value, 3 acting, and 4 story. When it comes to the sound design, I think the sound design was really high quality for this film. They were utilizing silence really effectively. Even some of the music or jump scares that might have felt a little bit more predictable were really effective, did really make my skin crawl, had me on the edge of my seat, were really terrifying sound design choices. Especially in the beginning, the vocal inflection from Nicolas Cage with the music and dramatic sound effects were really horrifying to listen to. I think the sound design was really great for this film. even if I don't necessarily understand some of the choices made in the story or directorially that affected the sound design, if that makes sense. Like one example is we were seeing snakes a lot in the movie and hearing snakes. I still don't know what that was about unless we're just throwing snakes in the movie because, you know, Adam and Eve tempted by the snakes. Snakes are tied to the devil. Is that it? Is that the only reason? But that's not really the fault of the sound designer. Like, they did a really effective job with all of the parameters that they were given. So in regards to sound design, I would give that a 9 out of 10. Next, the production value. This movie, I think the way it starts off is really great. I actually really enjoyed the change of aspect ratio. And I feel like normally when I'm watching a movie and it changes aspect ratio, it's a very dramatic thing. You notice it. It's pretty obvious. For some reason, I was so scared while watching this movie that I actually didn't notice exactly when the aspect ratio changed. Like, I remember noticing it was more of a square format and then it was widescreen later. I didn't notice when it happened. It was somehow smooth and it didn't jump off the page to me or jump off the screen to me. I think a lot of the cinematography was really beautiful. A lot of the lighting was just stunning. Even if some of the lighting choices didn't make sense. Like, I'm sorry, but why was light shining beautifully through those two windows in the barn upstairs when Carter and Lee were going to find the doll in the barn because it was dark and cloudy outside? Why was it light? Why was there light coming through the two windows like that? Things like that didn't really make sense. Did it look great? Hell yeah. It looked so good, but it didn't really make sense. There were some shots that, you know, made sense and that looked great. I think the way this movie started out, it really had a lot of steam and had a lot of air under its wings, but it just kind of fizzled out for me. And so I think halfway into the movie, a lot of the wide shots and long lenses and repetition of certain beautiful framing of shots that we'd already seen earlier in the movie started to feel like we were relying on them now. And it was starting to not feel as impressive to me because it just was repeating and repeating. And it felt like, oh, this is all the movie has at this point. Like, I really got annoyed with the story aspect of this film and the direction of it. But from a cinematic standpoint, like, and an editing standpoint, it's really solid. I just think the film really relied on the editing and the cinematography as we got towards the end, because I don't think it was there for the story. So I'm torn because I think production value, I would initially rate it very high, but then I just felt like we were kind of relying on it. So with all that being said, I'd probably give the production value an 8 out of 10. I'm also deducting a point because I don't really like the design for the villain, like the costume for the villain. I didn't like the choice to paint his face white and have him be in all white. Was it just because of his monologue talking about his fascination with like white houses and everything will be clean through dirty acts and dirty actions? That sounds wrong, but I think I'm just referring to the monologue that he had. It felt like that was the only reason we had him dressed that way, but it actually felt less scary than if he had just looked like a regular dirty man, or even just a regular clean cut man might have been more terrifying. But the way he looked felt like a clown, and it honestly felt less scary to me. So factoring in his own costume design, like, I would deduct a point from production value. So 8 out of 10 for me. When it comes to the acting, I'm torn as well on this because there were some choices that did not make sense to me very early on, specifically with Micah Monroe's performance. And I don't think it was her. I feel like it was the direction, because it was kind of the whole movie where she would be acting really weirdly, like in a way that didn't really make sense, didn't really make me care about her or find her charismatic in any way or compelling to follow as a protagonist. She felt like she was acting like a robot in a lot of moments early on in the movie, like especially that whole scene with Ruby in her bedroom. It was so awkward, man. It was so weird and awkward. And first of all, why is that little girl inviting Lee to her birthday party when she's acting like that? Like, that was strange. And it also was an immediate red flag to me as an audience member. Like, okay, well then something's gonna go down at the birthday party, because like clearly it's important, because why the would this little girl invite this creepy FBI agent to her birthday party when she's acting like a robot? But I don't blame Micah, because she had some moments that were really powerful, really emotional, like moments when she was really in fear for her life. I believed it, hook, line, and sinker. But I just don't know if we had a lot of moments from her where I empathized a lot, because she was so weird and I couldn't even really relate to her on a base level. It was just so strange, the choices that were being made. But it wasn't just her. There were some choices performances from a lot of actors in this cast that felt weird or that felt cliche or hammy, to the point where I feel like it was a problem with the direction. And this is why I have a hard time commenting on acting in general and being harsh on actors in general, because as somebody who used to act or used to work in casting, like there are times when you might think you really know that, oh, that acting was really great or that acting was really bad. But a lot of times it's up to the director. Or sometimes like the actor will do a take that's like phenomenal and it doesn't even get put into the movie because the director and editor decided to go with a different take that the actor wasn't as proud of. So I feel like, I'm not trying to be too harsh, but there were just moments in this movie that really irked me with the acting. From the moment we met Lee's mother, I could tell immediately, like, okay, so she's working for the devil or possessed by the devil, one or the other, because she's acting fucking evil. Like just so over the top, hammy and creepy, as well as Carrie Ann in the mental hospital. Like she was acting very creepy as well, like very over the top. I think Nicolas Cage had some good moments early on in the movie. I think part of that was amplified by the editing and not seeing his face. It made it extra terrifying the way he was speaking in the beginning of the movie and not really getting to see his full face and know what he looks like. But once they revealed his face, it really sapped a lot of his power, I think, unfortunately. There's so much fear to be gained in mystery and suspense and the unknowing. That's why Jaws is so terrifying, because you don't see the shark for most of the movie. That's why the first Jurassic Park movie, the whole reveal of the T-Rex is such a big deal. Like the water droplets are terrifying to see because you don't know what's coming. You don't know how big this thing is going to be. That's also why The Thing is so terrifying, because you don't know who's been infected. You don't know who's been affected. It's like the paranoia of not knowing, of not seeing. I think the beginning of this movie did a great job with that, but then the moment we revealed his face, it just kind of sucked a lot of the tension out of there for me. And Nicolas Cage still had some really good moments, but I just feel like the script didn't lend itself to the acting being able to make sense, if that makes sense. Like, why did we see that whole scene with him in the shop purchasing items from that teenager and then him yelling in the car, mommy and daddy? Like, what was that, just to scare me? Because like, yeah, it was confusing and creepy, but it didn't really need to happen or make sense. Another acting moment, this is just from like a day player role, but the FBI agent approaching Cobble at the bus stop without a gun and just saying, get on the ground. Like, you're supposed to have a weapon in this encounter. Like, if you're approaching somebody you think has been responsible for this number of murders, you would be approaching them with a weapon to tell them to get on the ground. You wouldn't just be pointing at them with your finger. And first of all, how did you guys figure out that he's here at the bus stop? Like, what? How did you guys, did he call it in? Did he tell you where he'd be? Like, what was the point of that? And the wink at the end from Nicolas Cage, again, I feel like that might have been a directorial choice, but it just felt like, okay, now we're just breaking the fourth wall in some cutesy kind of way. And it really irked me because it truly made me feel like this entire movie had been a waste of time. So I can't say that I was pleased with a lot of the acting. There were moments from everyone, don't get me wrong. I think every actor in this film is actually a solid actor, but I think the way that they were directed didn't lead to compelling and unique performances for me. They either felt really weird and out of place or totally cliche. That might upset some people. But I just have to be honest. And yeah, I'm not really blaming the actors. I'm blaming the director in this case. But with all that being said, I would give the acting a 6.5 out of 10. And then last but not least, the story, which I've kind of already been rambling about because it kind of ties into every category. I think this movie started out strong. I think it was trying to potentially meld two genres together, which you can do and can work. But it felt like we started off as some detective thriller and then brought in this mystical, magical, satanic storytelling later in. And then it felt like anytime the storytelling, like we didn't have a good answer for something or we just needed to find an answer, it's like, oh, the answer is magic. Oh, the answer is dolls. Oh, the answer is Satan. Like, it just felt like we were copping out. And there were a lot of things that didn't make sense to me that were occurring. Like, these might seem like nitpicky things, but for example, the FBI agent thing, that's a very small thing. But another small detail is Lee leaving her house when she sees a man in her backyard and leaving her front door wide open for Cobble to walk right into her house, her not clearing the entire house before she sits down to open the letter, her magically just knowing to use a Bible to translate the code Cobble has left for her in the letter, and then her never mentioning that she received a letter, which maybe I could get on board with like one or two of those things happening occasionally, but there were moments in every single scene that didn't make sense. Even the end end of the movie, I understand the justification for what you could say for this, but Carter allowing Lee's mother as a nurse to come into his home for his daughter's birthday party. First of all, where are all the other kids at this birthday party? Like, I think it would have been so cool and creepy if there were all of these other families and kids there and they were all affected by the doll. That would have been like horrifying, right? How come every birthday, like there's no family or friends around? It's just the immediate family. And also, I can't believe that a man like Carter, who works for the FBI, who's been hearing about these creepy birthday murders, would allow a stranger into his house with a big box with some mystery gift from a church inside, knowing what he knows. Why would he let her in? And I guess you could say, oh, well, maybe the wife let her in, or maybe, you know, he felt secure because he knew Cobble was dead. But I just feel like it's a cop-out, and it's assuming that this guy, Carter, is an idiot. There were just a lot of little moments like that. I feel like I could go on and on forever, but I don't want to rant too much about this movie. I truly feel like this film was the definition of overhyped, and it wasn't that good. But I feel like I'm going to upset a lot of people by saying that. So definitely let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Do you think this movie's incredible? I certainly don't. I think it looks great. Cinematically, I think it's beautiful. Editing is really awesome and really high quality. And I do think that the actors are all talented. I just don't like the direction and like the choices that they were given. And a lot of the dialogue too was either cliche or kind of just silly. Like, I was talking about this with Tyler actually, because he watched the movie recently as well. One line that was said by Cobble was when somebody asked him like, who sent you? And he would say, a friend of a friend. That is a cool line. But then he went on to over explain, like, my friend lives downstairs, Mr. Downstairs. And it would be like, okay, maybe stop there. Like, enough. We get it. Like, I like the mystery of you just saying a friend of a friend. And then he goes on to say, Hail Satan. And Hail Satan said like 3 times. And I'm like, I like mystery, man. I like a little tension and suspense and unknowing, like that fear of not knowing, of having that mystery enshrouded around you and not really fully understanding everything, but kind of slowly piecing the puzzle together is so much more terrifying than having everything spelled out for you very early on, or having the face of Cobble revealed midway through the movie when we've kind of been like hiding it, because it was so much creepier to not see his face and then all of a sudden to see it. I know I'm harping on that, but like, to me, mystery is so much more compelling in a horror film. So yeah, all in all, I would give the story a 5 out of 10. I know I've been rambling and ranting. Cameron, please help me out here and put the score up on the screen, because at this point, I can't even remember what I rated each category. Like, I'm so upset that I wasted my time with this thing. I know a lot of people are probably going to be upset, but I have to be honest, I just don't like this movie. And I'm definitely curious to hear what y'all think in the comments down below. If you think I'm wrong, that's totally fine. Let me know. I appreciate any and all commentary. At the end of the day, movies are art and art is subjective. I don't like this movie, but if you do, that's totally cool. And yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope I didn't piss you off in the end. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know and I can check out more things like this in the future with all of y'all. I am going to be getting into more horror this month anyway, so stay tuned for that if you like scary stuff. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, as well as any suggestions you might have for me to check out next, and subscribe if you want to. Till the next one, stay golden and stay spooky. Bye!